I'm a singer-songwriter. I was born in Liverpool, grew up just outside in Cheshire, and I put out my first EP when I was 19, and then I've just been putting out music ever since, really.
Cool. So how long have you been writing your own music for then?
I wrote my first song when I was 10.
10?
Yeah, it's quite young, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think because I started playing piano when I was about 6, and then loved poetry, and then just one day we were having friends round for dinner, and my mum was cooking lamb shank in the kitchen, and I just had 10 minutes and went to the piano and wrote this song called Sometimes, which we call the lamb shank song. But yeah, that was it, and then I just started steadily writing more and more after that. And yeah, only when I was like 18 did I get the hang of it,
Right, yeah.
But I put a few things online which now hopefully have been deleted.
The Lamb Shank song's not online.
It's not, but I thought the other day I listened to it because it's on my dad's old iTunes, it's somewhere hidden, and I listened to it and I thought it's not bad. I think I could rework this.
Nice. So do you come from a musical family?
Not at all. So
Okay.
my dad and my granddad love music but don't play. Nobody plays.
Right. Okay. So how did you get into it? Is that just through school or whatever?
So my granddad used to play me music in the car, and my dad used to play music in the car. And then when I was about 4 years old, I just started attaching to MTV Music Channel and watching all the music videos, and I saw Avril Lavigne. And then I think I said I want an electric guitar and a skateboard. so I got both for a Christmas present. And my mum rang up the local music school and they said, we recommend she starts with piano because she'll just have it'll be an easier introduction to music. So I started with piano and then sort of never looked back, and I play a little bit of guitar now, but it mainly come from that. My dad just played me loads of records growing up. My granddad was more like into Frank Sinatra and Barbra Streisand and all that stuff.
Okay, yeah.
And musicals, and then my dad was more into like folk and rock and roll basically. So yeah.
Nice. So for people that haven't heard your music before, how would you? Well, I was gonna ask you how would you describe it, but I know that a lot of people hate that question. So I'll say, what sort of artists would you say you sound similar to, or have taken influence from?
I don't know. I don't know. I grew up listening to a lot of mostly male voices, so it's hard for me to pick a female that was an integral influence because it was mostly my dad just loves a low, deep male voice, so it was always what I attached to growing up. But I guess it's kind of wide. We were really into Nick Cave, Nick Drake, Van Morrison. So anything with lush, organic instrumentation just sort of pulled me in, and I've just been trying to mimic that in my own music. I've met people who played violin, or I love horns on my songs. So I just love lush instrumentation, basically.
Okay, cool. So in terms of your approach to how you would write a song, do you have a sort of set structure that you kind of go through, or is it different for different tunes?
Yeah, I have loads of notebooks, and my phone is full of notes, so like I'm constantly writing lyrics. They're really important to me. I think about lyrics all day, every day.
Okay.
So I'm constantly open to that, and it often comes from that. And then I'll sit at the piano. I do sit at the piano, and sometimes it comes out at the same time, and then the song begins there, and then it progresses. But it's rare. Normally it comes from me coming up with a verse or a line that I like, and then sitting with an instrument. So I just have a thing for lyrics. Like I used to read all the lyric booklets religiously for all the CDs in the car. I just love rhyme and I am in love with words. So
Okay. Do you have any like particular lyricists that you think are the one?
I think Matt from The National is an unbelievable lyricist.
Okay.
I really adore just some of the things his descriptions. I really love a lot of his lyrics. And do you know the band Lamb Chop? Have you heard of them?
No, I haven't.
Oh well, I forget his name. I think his name's Kurt, the lead guy in that band. He's got some beautiful lyrics, and obviously Joni, I adore.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just really zero in on the words.
Thank you for listening. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast to catch up on new episodes every week. Also, check us out on our Facebook and Instagram at RecRooms, where you can find out about our other exciting music series. We also have this and all our other episodes of the podcast up on our RecRooms YouTube channel for your viewing pleasure. See you next time.